Hey everyone, let's talk about best tanking classes of Throne and Liberty. With the latest new update on servers in Korea, we have got many changes to the game, including changes for all classes. So what did change regarding tanking in Throne and Liberty? You'll find out in today's video. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of Throne and Liberty videos in the future. As you can see, I'm already here playing Throne and Liberty on servers in Korea. Check my live streams on Twitch every evening about 6 p.m. Central European Time. I'm live streaming on Twitch basically since December 7, 2023 when this game was released over there in Korea. And also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm preparing lots of guides regarding different kind of classes, regarding meta builds. Not only regarding tanking, but also regarding DPS, range DPS, melee DPS, also regarding healing and many other interesting guides you will see on my YouTube channel. But now let's dive in the main topic of this video, what is currently happening with tanking in this game, right? What are metas and what did change since last previous update? So what did change regarding tanking in generally? Nothing much. Okay, regarding PvP tanking, let's say it on that way, I'm not talking now about PvE. When we are talking about tank in PvP, that means person who will go in front. For example, SNS Wand, SNS GS, SNS Dagger, SNS anything. Basically still, yes, absolutely, sword and shield is still main tanking weapon of Throne and Liberty without any doubt, right? Sword and shield is really amazing weapon for tanking. You will need to combine sword and shield with something. If you want to play Paladin, for example, you'll combine sword and shield with wand. That will be amazing combination for tanking in PvE and also in PvP. You'll have very high survivability. Not only that you'll be able to tank in PvE with this combination, Paladin combination, sword and shield with wand, because you'll have not only tanking abilities because of sword and shield and very high defense, you'll also be able to heal because of wand weapon, which is a healing weapon of Throne and Liberty, and also make some damage. So regarding overall, regarding tanking, absolutely Paladin is still viable to play if you want to play tank in Throne and Liberty. However, there are some other very interesting combinations. So, main weapon, absolutely still sword and shield. Amazing weapon, very high defense, right? But now, for tanking, you could go even combination with daggers. Daggers, sword and shield dagger, this is one of my favorite combinations currently in the game. This combination can also make damage. It feels very strong, but it can make damage. Regarding dagger, I have already done a few videos regarding dagger as a weapon. Amazing weapon, really amazing skills of this weapon, even additionally now with skill specializations. This shadow strike skill, this is incredible. This skill alone is making this class very powerful, this weapon, right? Also, you have stealth, then additionally, you have this inject venom, you have poison. Incredible, simply incredible skills which are making your gameplay very enjoyable. You can even use this cleaving moonlight, one of the new skills implemented recently into Throne and Liberty regarding this weapon, right? Sword and shield dagger, one of the most enjoyable combinations to play in the game overall regarding gameplay. But let's not forget sword and shield combination with, I can show you here, with greatsword. Still, one of the best tanking combinations in the game without any doubt. Lately, actually, I'm playing greatsword with dagger. Also feels very strong, very high survivability. You cannot die that fast in PvP, neither in PvE, and very high damage output. But that's a story for another video. I'm preparing special video on my YouTube channel regarding best DPS classes of Throne and Liberty. Then I will talk a little bit more, actually much more, about greatsword dagger combination weapon. It's amazing. But now, back to the tanking weapon combinations, right? Greatsword as a secondary weapon with sword and shield, absolutely yes, it feels really good under the fingers overall talking PvP wise and PvE wise. I'm talking in generally about both. Don't get confused here because I can see here, for example, on this, right, on this list which I have put, right? I'm talking overall about tanking in Throne and Liberty, PvP wise and PvE wise. I can put here, right, on the first position, SNS Wand, Sword and Shield Wand. Probably you know that if you're following my YouTube channel. If you are new to my YouTube channel, then you need to know that in Throne and Liberty, we don't have any classes. There are no real classes in Throne and Liberty. You're deciding the role of your character by combining two different weapons. That's it. So, regarding tanking, absolutely, even after this new update, Sword and Shield Wand Paladin class still feels really good, especially in PvE. I'll talk about that just in a second. I have right here this sentence below. Also, just to mention, now after this new update, it feels a little bit more, Sword and Shield, it feels a little bit more squishy. Overall, with this latest new update on servers in Korea, DPS classes, overall looking DPS classes, specifically also, for example, staff, have get buffed. You have a feeling that Sword and Shield is a little bit more squishy now under DPS, right, attacks from DPS classes. In the previous update, that was not the case. Sword and Shield in combination with different weapons was feeling like a class which you cannot beat. Now, it's a little bit different. Sword and Shield can be beaten absolutely by DPS classes. Overall talking, that is very important because of PvP tanking and PvE tanking, right? If you want to go in front in PvP, for example, you can still go on Sword and Shield Wand, right? Paladin class. Sword and Shield GS, Sword and Shield Dagger, in generally, Sword and Shield with anything else. I mean, you can go Sword and Shield Longbow. Longbow now have better healing abilities than before. It's still not like a real healing weapon, but the Longbow here within latest new update on servers in Korea, I can show you here, have get many interesting changes, right? This Nature Blessing skill for Longbow have get buffed with these skill specializations. Also Healing Touch, another healing skill getting buffed, and also this skill here, where is it? No, this skill here, Purifying Touch, which is removing CC from you, also have get additional heal effect. Combine that with Limit Break, absolutely yes. This is very interesting combination also maybe to play Sword and Shield Longbow. However, it will not be typical tank combination for sure. Can you combine Sword and Shield with crossbow? Why not? Why not? I mean, like I said, currently what is happening on servers in Korea is very interesting. That basically what is happening after this new update, some combination of weapons which were not viable before, now are viable. You can play basically everything. Even now, I mean, before this new update, Dagger was and still is on one way the best secondary weapon in the game. But now what is interesting, you could potentially play Dagger as a main weapon. That's a story again for another video. I'm preparing special video on my YouTube channel regarding best DPS classes, PvP wise, PvE wise, best classes for leveling, best healing classes. You will see those videos very soon on my YouTube channel. For this evening, just to let you know, situation regarding tanking in Throne and Liberty. If you have never tried to play so far this beautiful new upcoming mmorpg, you want to be a tank, situation is clear. You want to play Sword and Shield in combination with Wand. If you want to be Paladin class, Wand is a healing weapon. You'll be able to heal, tank, and also make some damage. If you want to be more real tank, not that much healing, but still making damage, SNS greatsword, absolutely. Sword and Shield Dagger, amazing, amazing, without any doubt. When you play it, check it out. Sword and Shield Dagger under the fingers, it's incredible. Now, tanking on any other weapon combinations are possible, Sword and Shield with something else, but you will probably lose aggro in some hard content, endgame content of Throne and Liberty. There is possibility that you will lose aggro from some DPS class. So, these combinations, which I have right here, SNS Wand, SNS GS, and SNS Dagger, are still viable for tanking in Throne and Liberty. These will be the best tanking classes of this game. Thank you for watching the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, and see you soon with another Throne and Liberty video.